people to feel when you're singing this? Or what do you really want to feel deeply when you're singing this?
You know, in my mind, the way that I view this song is maybe you have a friend, maybe you have a loved one, a child, anyone that you can think of that you love very much, and they're just going through a horrible time, and they feel like they have nothing left but you.
So that's like about the bottom?
Yeah.
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 Except for the fact they do have you.
Right,
It's just not the bottom.
Which hopefully is not the bottom, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where I come from on this song.
Okay. So the first verse is the most important. Sometimes we don't think about it because it's not the most dramatic, but it's the most important because if you've got us, if you're really into it right away, bam, then you'll never lose us. You know, unless you just like totally go off the cliff, which I know you won't do. So let's take the very first verse. And is anybody particular that you really would sing this to? I mean, like just the person in the whole world.
Sure.
Okay, so that's who you're going to talk to.
Okay.
Now, I literally mean the word talk. We use music to emphasize, to make it more interesting to listen to make it more dramatic. But the most important thing is that you're talking, that you're telling this person exactly what you feel, exactly what you want to say. Okay. And let your natural rhythms of speech lead you through, and I mean let, don't think about it. So what's the first line again?
When the rain is blowing in your face.
Yeah, so so you sang it, when the rain is blowing in your face. Very nice, beautiful. But if you talk to us more, when the rain is falling in your face. Use your natural speech patterns, not mine.
Okay.
But Stacy Amidan's.
Okay.
All right, let's roll it from the beginning just so she can. How much time do you need to get into that?
Just a little bit before. It's fine.
Just give her a phrase where she can.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
Excellent. So stop there for a minute. So very, very tender, which is wonderful because, you know, we're just right there with you. There is a little bit of a polarity, though, between the first part of the verse and the second. So let the second part feel a little more encouraging.
Okay.
You know, again, it's you feeling it. It's not you acting it. You know, you want to help this person, and of course you want a response.
Right. Okay.
So if you're really in the moment with that person, and they are in fact responding, then the second half of that verse is going to be a little different than the first.
Okay.
So let's do that again. Thanks, Mark.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
Right, that was excellent. I feel, you know, which is terrific. I feel the sad part more than the positive part, which, you know, that's probably what you're feeling. So if you were to just think back just a second on that second part, would you say that any differently, or was that just so close to you can't see straight?
I think when you're still thinking about that person, and even though you feel hopeful for them, you still feel a ton of sadness that they're still going through that.
Okay.
And it's almost a, you know, even though I'm saying I can offer you this, you still feel really bad that they're going through that and really sad for them.
So there's still a lot of sympathy there.
Yeah, I still feel a little bit of, sadness towards them that I would even need to tell them someone's here for you.
Okay, well, that's terrific. That's done then. Let's go on to the second verse. So when we do this, when we stop and start, try to imagine that or actually not imagine, but be there, that you've already sung this part. You've already felt it. This part of the communication has already happened. Now, boom, we're in the second part. Okay. And this is a technique you need for any kind of editing that goes on in the studio where you do retakes, because especially if somebody's watching the clock, time is money, and you're like totally lost. I mean, you come in where that punch in is, but you don't remember where you were, what you just said, then it'll come across technically very good because you're thinking about changing it, but it won't come across with a feel. Right. This time we don't have to really worry about that because we're not making technical changes, we're just rehearsing. Right. But still, you want to practice that. You want to be totally grooved at that. So whether I'm producing or Mark's producing or whoever's producing, they can count on Stacy just bang right there all the time. Okay, let's go to the second verse, Mark.
When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there was no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love.
Good. Let's do that one more time. That was great. Let's just do it one more time.
When the evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love.
Let's stop. So how do you feel about it? I mean, how did you feel doing that?
I felt good. I mean, that second line to me feels more urgent. It feels more